Over the weekend, I went to a Yellow Vest protest. Around 100 people showed up to protest everything from the carbon tax to Justin Trudeau's foreign policy to the illegal immigration hotspots that are punctuating the Canadian-American border. Originally, I was just going to cover the Yellow Vest protests, let you know what they were talking about and why they were protesting on one of the coldest days that we've seen this year. I talked to everyday Canadians, from a recent high school graduate to an 82-year-old woman who had never been to a protest before in her entire life before Saturday. Before we got to publish the video, however, it came to our attention that the mainstream media had grossly misrepresented these protesters that week and what their movement really was about. First, please take a listen to the folks I chatted with on Saturday, and then we'll go through what the mainstream media said about them. You're not going to believe it.
What brings you out here today?
Carbon tax. Absolutely, carbon tax.
To support my brothers and sisters. We've been put on the defense to protect ourselves, protect our land, protect our kids, and protect all the futures of every Canadian citizen. It doesn't matter where you come from. It matters that you're a Canadian citizen. All of us are in danger, and that's why I come out here every weekend to support everybody. Doesn't matter who you are, I'm here for you.
The federal government's not doing anything. Their provincial government is being duplicitous. So it's we need to get out here and support it. I'm out here for my family, for my kids and my grandkids, and otherwise I don't think I'd be bothered doing it.
So what brought you out to the protest today?
For the meaning of Canada, we got to get rid of Trudeau, etc., to make a better Canada.
Do you think that the media is representing the Yellow Vest movement fairly?
Not at all. If you look here, we are enthusiastic, peaceful, kind. I just met a woman, she's 82, from an old folks home, and felt the need to come out on a chilly day, and I'm proud to see that an 82-year-old has the courage to come out to be with us Yellow Vests.
This is my first protest, and I just think the people are just wonderful.
This is your first protest in 80 years?
Yeah. I'm 82 and I've never protested in my life, but I came down here for a good purpose and I'm going to stay that way.
The media keeps saying we're anti-immigrant, and anyone out here that I've talked to is far from anti-immigrant.
Some media puts this off as an oil rally. Now, don't get me wrong. We do need oil, we do need pipelines, but that is not number one. That's number 3 on the list, number 4 on the list. If media is doing anything about our movements, it definitely is not giving all the information that we know, that we share. It is, we're racist, we want to, keep our borders closed for ourselves or whatever, but at the end of the day, we're keeping the borders closed for everyone's safety. We all want to go to work. We all want to have a life. We all want to, die at an old age, So, no, the media is doing a horrible job, but being paid whatever it was, $600 million, I'd probably misreport it as well.
The Rebel is one of the few ones that's, fairly fair to it.
So do you think it'll keep going? When will it stop?
I don't think it will stop, not until change is done. I really think they can't ignore it forever. They're trying, but it's with the truck group going up to Ottawa, I think this is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
How did they seem to you? Would you call them fascists? Would you call them dangerous, violent even? That's what the left thinks of them. The self-proclaimed progressive quote-unquote news source, the Star Metro, said in an article written by Omar Mosla, actually compared them to a fired-up militia that was preparing for war. Mosla goes on to claim that the origins of the Yellow Vest movement were about income inequality, when we really know that it was about an overly burdensome taxation regimen from the French government. He claims it's morphed into something scary here in Canada. The article even claims that it's mostly white, young, or middle-aged men who are disgruntled, as if their opinions were less valid on that basis alone for some reason. But I wonder what that sweet 82-year-old lady would think if she read that article. But then again, that's not who this article is targeted at. It's targeted at Canadians who are unaware, who are not involved, so that they can discredit this movement and make the public scared of them. They do this because the left is scared of the movement. They're scared of what it can become. We've already seen what this grassroots movement can do. For example, a convoy is already being organized to go from Alberta to the capital of Canada. Over $100,000 has already been fundraised by a group of new activists. Some of these activists just went to their first protest for the first time in their life. The left is scared. And when the left is scared, there's no telling what kind of lies will come out of the mainstream media. For the Rebel.media, this is Kean Bexty. Thanks for watching, folks. You're only going to get this kind of coverage here at The Rebel, so be sure to like and subscribe to us here on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook.